Hi everyone, I'm Alejandra from Alejandra.tv, and in this video I'm going to share with you what my temporary office space looks like, how it's set up, and how you can do the same thing quick and easy and set up a functional office. But first, if this is your first time watching any of my videos and you're just beginning your journey to getting more organized, there's a link below to help you get started for free. All right, so I'm here in this wonderful corner. I've been working here for a couple months and I'll probably be here for a couple more months. We are in transition between two homes and yes, so this is a temporary office. So I'm gonna go around and explain everything I'm doing. It's not so beautiful. The space we're in is so beautiful and so inspiring, but my office here is not so beautiful. There's like a cardboard box over here. You're not gonna see this in the magazine anywhere. You're not going to see it on Pinterest, but it works, it's functional, and I'm productive and I get things done, which is the higher goal when you're talking about setting up an office space. And while it's great to have an office or a workplace or a workspace where you feel inspired and the things around you just inspire you, that's really great. But what's even better is being able to bring your own inspiration to whatever workspace you're working on. That's even better, because then it doesn't matter what your office looks like if you can tap into your own inspiration, which we all have the capacity to do. All right, so let's start over here and I'll go around and show you what the systems look like. All right, so right here is this lovely desk. This was my desk from high school that my parents had in their basement. They've had it there for like 15 years. Ever since I left high school, and it's working great. I like to keep the desktop nice and clear so I can focus. I don't have distractions on whatever I'm working on. Now, during the day, there's papers out because I'm working and I have things in front of me and stuff. But at the end of the day, if you can get into the habit of putting your papers away, maybe you just stack them nicely on the desk, but put them away so clutter just doesn't accumulate on your desktop, and then that has the capability of stealing you away from whatever you're working on. All right, so there's the laptop, my hard drive, my mouse, a coaster, and then in these two drawers right here, I have my office supplies that I use frequently, daily, weekly, and so forth. So there's scissors, sticky notes, a little duster for the keyboard and stuff. That's nice and fun. There's paper clips or binder clips, rubber bands and stuff. And then in the other drawer over here, just move this. The other drawer has all of my writing instruments. So pens, markers, highlighters, and stuff right there. And all of the organizers are puttied down inside the drawer, so they're not going to shift around when you open or close the door. They're not going to move around. They're stuck into place. All right, and anytime you have like a big drawer or you have like a big space, what's going to help you stay organized is break it down into like sections or compartments so you can store different categories of things if you're not storing like a lot of big things. It's good for small things. All right, so that's the desk, and then there's a trash can under the desk that's within reach of where I'm sitting. Right in front of the desk, I just have post-it notes of like reminders that I need. If I find that I'm forgetting something, I'll write it on a sticky note and then put it in front of me. And then once I don't need that sticky note anymore, I'll just get rid of it and recycle it. A lot of times what I do, if I start to feel overwhelmed by something, maybe there's a lot going on or I'm juggling a lot of tasks and projects, one of the things that I do is I'll take a sticky note and I'll write down the top 3 things that are my priority for like that given day or week or month or whatever it is. And I'll just write down like either the task or the project, and I'll just keep it in front of me like right here. And I'll just write like top 3 priorities and then write them down. And I find that really helps me focus and stay focused on what my priorities are for that day and that week and stuff. All right, over here, there's a printer and it's on a dishcloth so it doesn't scratch this nice wood surface. What you can do is you can put felt pads underneath anything that may scratch some kind of surface. there is a cork board for other important things or cards or any information that I want to see and keep near my workspace. So because we're renting the space, I can't hang the board. So it's just leaning against the wall right now. So if you're renting a space, just do what you can. Remind yourself that you're in a temporary situation and, you know, it's not permanent. So I keep telling myself, because I feel like this is not the ideal setup, but it's still working. I remind myself that it's temporary. And, you know, in the next phase of life, I'll be able to hang something on the wall and have it, you know, just the way I like it. So remembering it's temporary always helps. So over here is my project sorter. So for any project that I'm working on, there's normally paper involved. So what I like to do is use these poly envelopes that are so great for documents. They're great because they have sides, unlike a file folder that doesn't have sides. And they have this nice zipper at the top that just opens and closes so nicely. It's made of it's made of some kind of plastic that is going to resist the water. So if you take it in the car, on the train, wherever you're going, you know, water's not going to get inside if it's raining. And it works well when you're in transportation or when you're traveling. All right, so those hang out over there. Oh, and then also, because I don't have my label maker right now, I just took a sticky note or a note card. I wrote the category and then taped it on with packing tape, just like that. And that works well. And I managed to find this inclined file sorter. All of my organizing bins are in storage right now. And I met this lovely guy named Rick who was downsizing his entire house, and he was getting rid of all of these organizing products. So one day he came and brought me all this stuff, and I'm so grateful for him because I'm still using a lot of the stuff he gave me. So this is one of the things. And then right here is my temporary mail center. So anytime I check the mail, the first thing I do is I get rid of anything that is junk mail recycling. That stuff does not even come upstairs into my office. It goes immediately into the recycling bin. Anything that's actionable or needs to be shredded will come up to my office if it's actionable, meaning I have to pay a bill, I have to call someone, I have to ask someone something, I have to cancel something. It goes right here into this small mail sorter that stays right here. And I have my checkbook and stamps right there for paying bills as well. And what you can do is, if you have a bill that needs to be paid, go ahead and on the outside of the envelope, write down the due date, like a few days in advance of the due date, to give you a reminder that that's when the bill is due. And I just, you know, every day when I'm sitting up here, I just glance over to the bill center and just see if there's any bills to be paid. Over here is a binder. So this is a binder that has all of my most important coaching documents and notes and stuff. And if you are familiar with my videos, you know that I always use the Better Binders by Staples. They are great binders, except the spine is not flat. This is a nice flat spine, which allows me to open the binder and completely go like that with the cover. So I can just keep this on my desk just like this and just flip through the pages nice and easily, just like that. So this one is from Staples as well, but it's not the Better Binder. So this is great if you're looking for a reference binder to always keep out. Right here is all of my office supplies that are not daily. So they're like weekly or monthly or something. And it's also the bigger things: tape, stapler, envelopes. There's another poly envelope for receipts for work. So this is the same as these folders, except it's a smaller size. And then there's like some chargers and stuff inside of a reusable container, just like that, since I don't have all of my bins. And that just hangs out right here. All right, right here I have a shred box. It's literally a box that says shred on it. And anytime I have a document that needs to be shredded, I go ahead and I throw it in that box. And then next time I have access to a shredder, like I go to my family's house because I don't have my shredder right now, I'll bring the box and shred the stuff. And if you have a pile of stuff that needs to be shredded, a great thing you can do is look for a community shred event in your town, place of residence. Find one, get it on the calendar so you have that accountability leading up to the event to go through and sort out all your documents that require shredding. All right, any papers to be filed go inside this box right here. There's no order to it. If I need to save a paper, I just put it in the papers to file box, and then I'll batch file like every month or whenever the thing gets filled. Right now it's like completely filled, but I don't have my filing cabinet, so I can't file the stuff. So that's there. The scanner is over here for scanning documents. There's random wrapping paper right there that I've accumulated in the past year while we've been in this transition. And also over here, one thing I forgot to mention was I have these 5 wonderful poly envelopes for my documents. And as you can see, one of them does not match the other 4. So one of them is black, the other 4 are aqua. And I know some of you will resonate with this. That might bother you. You might think, oh, I really need to change out the black one for an aqua one so they all match. If you stop and you catch yourself and you say, wait a minute, what am I focused on right now? You might see that, wait, I'm either focused on what's wrong with the system or I'm focused on what's right with the system. And when you focus on what's going wrong, you're not appreciating what's great about the system. So stopping and catching yourself and seeing what you're focusing on can bring a lot of freedom and a lot of peace to you if you feel like it's automatic for you just to realize, that one doesn't match. So anyways, that's my workspace. It was quick and easy to set up. It's functional, it works, I'm productive, and that's what matters. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're organizing your office, go start doing 20 minutes in there. Start by decluttering. That's the first thing to do when you're organizing a workspace. Declutter, start there, see what kind of progress you make, and keep moving forward no matter how slowly you go. And if you need more support, you can check out my website, Alejandra.tv, for more tools and training on living a more organized life. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.